Hey there everyone, today we'll be doing a few past paper questions of the chapter Binomial Theorem. On your screen right now is a past paper question from the year 2019, May-June, paper 11, question 1. So then, let us solve this question and see how it goes. So, here we have a question telling us the term independent of x in the expansion of this, where k is a constant. Basically, constant means a number is 540. So it is telling us that the term independent of x in this expansion is 540. So what we can say is 540 x power 0, right? Term independent of x, which is 540 into 1, therefore 540. So this is what that means, all right? Now it is telling us to find the value of k. So you know that the question always gives us hints about the answer. So what we can do is use what it is telling. It is telling us the term independent of x has a basically is 540. So what we can do is first find the term independent of x in terms of k. So as we did last time, we need to remember this: NCR into A n minus R into B power R. Alright, and now we can just say that 6 is n, 2x is A, k over x is B. Alright, now we can just replace this here: 6CR into A is 2x, n is 6 minus R, and then B is k over x power R. We can bring this x to the numerator, so this becomes kx minus 1. So this has a whole power of R, and this is 2, 6 minus R, and x 6 minus R. Alright, as these are two different terms, so both will have the power 6 minus R applied to them. So I can just write this as well, alright, to make it easier for myself. 6CR once again. So 6CR 2, 6 minus R into x, 6 minus R into k power R, and then x minus R. Alright, because the powers multiply with each other. Now then, 6CR once again, 2, 6 minus R, and this time x is the power of 6 minus 2R. Minus 2R because powers add with each other. So 6 minus R plus minus R. So this becomes 6 minus 2R, and k still has a power of R. Alright. Now then, we need to find the term independent of x, meaning x has a power of 0. X has a power of 0. Thus, we need to equate this 6 minus 2, which is the power of x, to 0. So 6 minus 2R is equals to 0. Therefore, R will become 3, right? Now then, what we need to do is replace this R. So 6C 3 into 2, 6 minus 3 into x, 6 minus 2 into 3, and this k has a power of R, which is 3. So then you can use your calculator to find 6C3, which gives us 20. And now this 2 has a power of 3. X is 6 minus 6, and k is 3 as always. So 20 into 8 into x power 0, and k has a power of 3. So 20 into 8 is 160, right? 160 k cube into x power 0. Alright, now that we have this, what we can do is equate it to 540 x power 0, right? Because 540 x power 0 is basically 160 k cube x power 0, right? So 540 x power 0, right? As once again, this tells us the term independent of x is 540, right? Basically 540 is the coefficient of x power 0, and here we can see that 160 k cube is the coefficient of x power 0, right? So we can basically equate these two coefficients. So this becomes 160 k cube equals to 540. K cube is now equals to 540 over 160. So this gives us 27 over 8. And when we apply cube root to both sides, so this gives us, here, give me a second, 27 over 8 cube. So then this becomes k. And then when you apply a cube root to 27 over 8, you get 3 over 2 as your answer. Alright, so 3 over 2 is our answer. The value of k is 3 over 2. Remember that when you apply cube root, we do not get plus minus like we do in square root. Alright, so k has a value of 3 over 2. Now then, for part 2 of this question, it is telling us for this value of k, find the coefficient of x squared. Now it wants us to find the coefficient of x squared when this is like 3 over 2. So once again, we do not need to now this time go through this whole process again. I'll just do it side by side so it becomes easier for you as well. Alright, let me do this. Now then, this time it wants x power to be 3. Alright, it wants a power of x to be 3. Now we know that using this, alright, let me just copy this over, copy this whole thing over to that side. Here, let us color it, how about yellow? Alright, now then, it wants the power of x to be 3. So the power of x is right now 6 minus 2r. So what I can do is 6 minus 2r is now equals to 3. So this becomes 6 minus 3 equals to 2r. So 3 is equals to 2r and r is equals to 3 over 2. Oh, my bad. There is one mistake that I committed here, which was x squared, not x3. I'm so sorry about that. This is supposed to be x squared, not x3. That is why we are getting a value in decimal, which is not right. So it wants the power, sorry, it wants the power of squared, alright? So what we can do is equate the power 6 minus 2r equals to 2. So this becomes 6 minus 2 equals to 2r. Therefore, r is equals to 2, alright? 4 over 2 is 2. Now then, we can just replace this here. So 6c2 into 2, which is 6 minus 2r is 2. And here x is 6 minus 2 into 2. And k, we know what k is now, so we can just say 3 over 2, alright? 3 over 2 power of 2, alright? R is the power. So then 6c2 gives us 15. And 2 is now a power of 4. And x is 6 minus 4. And this becomes 9 over 4. Now this 2 power 4 is basically oh sorry, not 120, what am I saying? The 2 power 4 is 16. Alright, 2 power 4 is 16. So 6 squared into 9 over 4. Now we just need to equate this. 15 into 16 into 9 over 4 is 540 x squared. And this is what they asked. They wanted us to find the coefficient of x squared. So this is what we need. The coefficient of x squared is 540. This is your answer. Alright, here we have another question from the year 2019, May-June, paper 12, question 1. This time it is asking us to find the coefficient of x in the expansion of this. Alright, it is asking us to find the coefficient of x. Therefore, x is a power of 1. Now then, we can once again do what we did last time, NCR. However, this time I'm not going to write this because it is a bit tedious to write it again and again. So, 5CR into A is 2 over x. 5 minus r into minus 3x, and this becomes r. 5cr into 2 x minus 1, 5 minus r into minus 3 whole power r, x whole power r. 5cr remains as is, and now 2 has a power of 5 minus r, and x has a power of minus 5 plus r because powers multiply with each other. and this becomes minus 3 power r, and this is x power r. Once again, 5cr into 2, 5 minus r. Now then, as x and x are multiplying with each other, therefore their powers will add. So this becomes minus 5 plus 2r, and this becomes minus 3 power r. Alright, now then, I need to equate this to 1 because it wants the power of x to be 1. So the power of x right now is minus 5 plus 2r, and we want it to become 1, therefore we will equate it to 1. So this becomes 2r equals to 1 plus 5. Therefore r is equals to 3. Alright, r is equals to 3. Now we just need to plug it in. So this becomes 5c3 into 2, 5 minus 3 into x minus 5 plus 2 into 3 minus 3 whole power 3. So 5c3, what is 5c3? 5c3 is 10, and 2 now has a power of 2 as well. X is minus 5 plus 6, and this is minus 3 when has a power of 3, so this will become minus 27. Now 10 into 4 into x power 1 into minus 27. So then 10 into 4 into 27 gives us negative 1080x. So the coefficient of x is minus 1080. That is our answer. Okay then, here we have another question, but this time from the year 2018, May, June, paper 11, question 1. Now then, this time it is asking us to find the first three terms in the expansion of this. Once again, as if you remember, I told you to always ignore whenever they are asking you to find anything in ascending or descending, because the question is designed in such a way that the answer comes out in the way that they have asked you to come out. For example, if they are telling us to find the answers in ascending power, the answer will automatically come in ascending power. Same goes for descending powers, alright? So always ignore this. So then here now we have to do the question. All we have to do is find the first three terms, which is r is 0, r is 1, and r is 2. Alright, so 1 minus 2x power 5 equals to 1 power of 5 plus 5c1 into a, which is 1. So 5 minus 1 is 4, and b is minus 2x, and this has a power of 1 plus 5c2 into 1. 5 minus 2 is 3, and this becomes minus 2x power squared. This becomes 1 plus 5 into 1 into minus 2x, and this becomes 5c2. 5c2 is 10. 10 into 1 into 4x squared. So this becomes 1 minus 10x plus 40x squared. Alright, so we found the first three terms, term 1, term 2, and term 3. We found the first three terms. Now for part 2. Part 2 is telling us that given the coefficient of x square in the expansion of this is 12, find the value of the constant a. Basically, they are telling us that when we multiply both of these expansions, the coefficient of x square is 12, and now they want us to find the constant value a. Alright, so let us first basically multiply these two. So let us do that here. Part 2. So 1 plus ax plus 2x square, and then multiplied by the expansion we just found, 1 minus 10x plus 40x square. Now then, make sure that you only multiply the terms which give us the value of x square, as they have given us the coefficient of x square. Alright, so what will we multiply to get x squares? So 1 with 40x square will give me a value of x square. Ax with 10x would give me a value of x square. 2x square with 1 would give me a value of x square. So we'll only multiply these terms. So then let us do that. 1 into 40 x square plus ax into negative 10x plus 2x square into 1. So this gives us 40x square negative 10ax square, and this is plus 2x square. Now then, this becomes 42x square negative 10a and x square. Now then, we need to equate it to 12x square. Alright, so this is now equals to 12x square, right? Because they're telling, because we need to find the coefficient. Alright, they've told us that the coefficient of x square is 12, so we'll just use that. So here we need to make this a coefficient, so what we can do is take x square as common here. So 42 minus 10a equals to 12x square. Alright, now then you could just cut these x squares with each other. So this gives us 42 minus 10a equals to 12. 42 minus 12 equals to 10a. So 42 minus 12 is equals to 30, and this is 10a, and now a is 3. Therefore we found the value of a by just comparing only x square, right? Always make sure that you read the question correctly, because question basically gives you the hints on how you should solve the problem that they have provided you. All right. Okay, then here we have another question. This time, once again, from the year 2018, but from October-November, paper 12, question 1. Now then, this time they are asking us to find the coefficient of 1 over x square. I can also write this as x minus 2, right? Basically, take this x square to the top and you will find the coefficient. Now, it is pretty simple. They just want us to find the coefficient of x minus 2. So we can just apply the methods we used before, which is 7cr into a 3x 7 minus r into b 2 over 3x square power r. So 7cr is equals to 3 7 minus r into x 7 minus r into, now then, 2 over 3, and now I'll only bring this x square to the numerator, so this becomes x minus 2 power of r. So then this becomes 7cr into 3 7 minus r into 2 over 3 r into x minus 2r. Now then, oh, I forgot to write the x, my bad. I just forgot to write one value here, which was x in power 7 minus r. So then 7cr is 3 7 minus r, and x is 7 minus 3r, right? Because x and these two x's are multiplying with each other, therefore their powers will add. So 7 minus r plus minus 2r. So this becomes 7 minus 3r into 2 over 3 power r. So then this becomes, now, alright, so what we now need to do is find x power minus 2, right? So currently the power of x is 7 minus 3r, and we want this power to be minus 2. Therefore, we'll equate 7 minus 3r to minus 2. So this becomes 7 plus 2 equals to 3r. R is now equals to 3. Alright. Now, so all we have to do is plug this in, and we'll get our answer. 7c3 into 3, 7 minus 3 into x, 7 minus 3 into 3, and this becomes 2 over 3 power of 3. So 7c3, what is 7c3? 7c3 is 35, and this becomes 3 power 7 minus 3 is 4, and this is x 7 minus 9. All right, now we have 2 over 3, so this becomes 8 over, okay, so 3 power 3 is 27. So this is that. All right, now then 335 into 3 power 4. So 3 power 4 is 81 into x. X now has a power of negative 2 into 8 over 27. So all we have to do is now multiply these three terms, 35 into 81 into 8, over 27. So this gives me 840 x minus 2, or 840 840 over x square, right? You could just bring this to the bottom. However, we just need the coefficient, so we'll write 840 as our answer. Alright, so this is it for the questions of the binomial. If you have any worries, you can always message me, you can always email me. I'll help you out, alright? So that's it for our chapter. In the next class, we'll be starting another new chapter.